good morning or good afternoon. I want to do a couple videos today. I want to get settled before I do the next two that I want to do, but I want to give a vision and an update in what I believe the Lord is trying to say. Um, the update on that fire spot that was on the side of my car that I saw. It had some jagged edges around it, and two things I saw in real life, and one thing that I've heard. Yellowstone. I saw a picture of Yellowstone with it has a jagged edge around it, and there, the earthquakes have kicked up to, I want to say, over 1,500, and I believe Begley did a video on it, and he made a great point that the mainstream news is not talking about it, and if this thing goes off, it's going to cause devastation. I'm not the only one who's seen it. Um, I was given Yellowstone, visions of Yellowstone, um, before these earthquakes started kicking off. I think I just recently did one, maybe here in the last couple months. I think these earthquakes have been really popping off here in the last 7 weeks, according to Begley. And you guys, we got to keep our eye on it. This might be the third or the fourth time that the Lord's showing me this thing about Yellowstone. And when it pops off, we're not going to know until it happens, because apparently they've shut down the cameras. I think back in January or February, they shut down these cameras where people could observe what was going on. So another thing is there was an anomaly that was captured on satellite video of this jagged edge yellow area. I believe it was over California. I'll leave the video below. It was what was I going to say? It was just something. It wasn't a weather anomaly. It was just, he didn't make any. It was 2 minutes, the video. That's what I was going to say. He didn't make any. He couldn't pinpoint what it was, but this thing just popped up on the radar, and it was yellowish in the first three pictures that he showed. And I think on his phone app, it might have been blue. But anyway, that caught my attention. Both those stories came in the same day, which was the day after the vision. There may be more to that vision, but I don't know, since I've already seen two things. It was the vision itself had a little jagged edge, and it just appeared out of nowhere. Visions, my open visions do that, but I had the impression that this thing just, it was all of a sudden. So one more story I heard, there was a young lady that had a video about sudden destruction, and it not we you just don't know what type of destruction. When it comes, it's just going to come. Also, I know I watched a story this morning about this some type of tornado, and them having no warning. No warning, you guys. Things are about to pop off that have no warning. So we need to be prepared. I know this is probably like the third time or fourth time I've talked about Yellowstone, but the Lord is showing me and others so that we can be prepared as best we can. Also, I had a vision last night. It was of I perceived them to be stars, one up, one down, one up. It was three. It would form the shape of a V if the dots were connected, but they were kind of wide across. They were kind of far apart, but not that far apart. So anyway, there was a thumbnail of this guy's video. He's talking about the Niburu system. He's showing video of little asteroids or fireballs that are coming into our atmosphere. This thing is speeding up. I believe Brandon Nagley is also doing a lot of recording on the Nibiru system as it enters into our atmosphere. Fireballs are increasing. I think California had two here in the last week or two with, debris. I will leave that video also. It's from the same guy that did the anomaly over perhaps California. I can't remember. It was west of the United States, I believe. Um, so I think we all know that the Nibiru system is entering. This guy made a good point that, this world will be destroyed by fire. And I've said myself that the Lord said that He would use the destroyer, which we've come to believe is Nibiru, the Nibiru system. Um, he has some video of blood moons and this, that, and the third on it. I don't totally agree with everything that he says, but I can agree, with the fact that we need to be aware of this Nibiru system approaching. The mainstream news media is not going to tell us, and for the Lord to draw my attention to that once again, um, I just I want to do my due diligence and bring it back to you guys to warn you guys of it. What else? I think that's it. I have been having visions. I haven't put them out. They've been of stars, of what I perceive to be smaller stars, even from what I saw last night um, up there. But I've been having little tiny visions of stars, what I perceive to be stars. Probably just a confirmation that the Nibiru system is about to shake up some things. Okay, we got the Nibiru system, we got the year jubilee, we got the Revelation 12 sign, we have the solar eclipse. You guys, I just can't believe how fast things are happening. I personally have had visions of these things before, but to see them actually start to play out is kind of surreal, okay? And so anyway, I am going to come back and make two other videos, and you guys can keep look for that. I've had some couple of dreams, but I can't really figure them all out. I know you guys, I said I was going to do a video on that dream I had on the book of James. We read the book of James during devotion service yesterday. One of the deacons did, and I'm still trying to figure out what the Lord is trying to draw my attention to in that particular dream. It's kind of hard to figure out, and I just read the book of James. It's short, like 2 chapters, I believe. Um, I don't know, so I'm not going to do a video on it because I don't know what the Lord's trying to tell me. And what else? That's it. I won't make this video too long. I'll come back today perhaps to make those 2 videos, and I'll talk with you later. And I'll leave all video links below. Okay? God bless y'all.